terrifying break-in in the West Valley has a family asking how this could even happen.
On your side's Kristine Lazar joins us now with a warning for homeowners. Kristine, I didn't know that there was this good a video.
Well, that was what
story.
drew me to the story.
And
as
it's
soon as
daylight.
yes,
Yeah.
and as soon as I saw the video and heard the circumstances that, you know, a mother holding her baby coming face to face with these would-be burglars, I said there has to be a lesson we can learn from this, right? It has to open our eyes and help us really harden our homes. We often hear from law enforcement that thieves strike when they know you're not home. So as long as you take steps to show your house is occupied, even when it isn't, such as leaving on the lights, a car parked out front, you'll likely not become a target. But in this case, thieves struck a family of 4 during dinner time, right in the middle of the work week. As the homeowner screams, "Get out!" 2 masked men sprint off her property. A terrifying end to a break-in in Northridge that was all caught on camera.
I was rocking my daughter.
This is the homeowner, Lindsay Isler. She was nursing her newborn daughter when the break-in happened in early April. The mom of 2 came face to face with the intruders, standing just like this with her baby in her arms.
That was when my instinct just said, be as loud as you can. And I was just saying, get out, I'm calling the police, get out.
The 2 men left the same way they came in, through a sliding glass door at the back of the house, which they'd shattered seconds earlier.
I was very much in shock and totally went into fight and flight.
Isler says she didn't see any weapons, but can't stop thinking about what could have happened. What did that feel like to be so vulnerable and be holding your newborn and have these 2 masked men walking into your home?
Really scary, really terrifying, and vulnerable is the perfect word for it.
Within minutes, Isler says police arrived, and that's when she viewed the images captured on her home security cameras. The intruders hopping the fence into her backyard and then going past her pool and through another gate. They then appear to be casing the property, looking in the windows, and hiding behind a backyard tree. It appears they also had a walkie-talkie and were communicating with someone else.
I don't know if they were assessing if we were in the house, where we were in the house, but they were definitely casing it.
What startled Isler almost as much as that video was the time of day, just after 6:30 in the evening on a Wednesday, the middle of the work week. Both she and her husband were home with their baby and toddler son.
Typically you hear that they try to come in when they know you're not home. We had our lights on, and that's not really a time that people would generally not be home. So that was very confusing to me and still is, but I think maybe they're getting even more brazen now and they don't care if you're home, and there's so little you can do to deter them.
The Islers have multiple cameras and an alarm system, although it wasn't on at the time of the incident since they were at home. But experts say there is more you can do to harden your home. Add glass-breaking sensors to windows and sliding doors. Consider installing shatterproof safety film. Leave a car parked in the driveway. Remove valuables from the primary bedroom, where thieves often go first. Install locks on all side gates, garages, and sheds. Install bright lighting around your home. Always bring in your mail every day. Consider a wire cage around your electrical panels so thieves can't cut power to your alarm system. Finally, get to know your neighbors so you can band together and keep an eye on each other's properties. You can hear the Islers' next-door neighbor's dog barking on their security video when the intruders hopped the fence, but none of her neighbors saw anything.
We all need to look out for each other as a community, and we need to be very vigilant.
LAPD Devonshire Division tells me they've had about 300 burglaries in the area since the start of the year, which is up about 3% year over year. They are urging residents to hide air tags on their most valuable belongings, so if they are stolen, police can track them. Because as you can see with that video, though it is crystal clear, you cannot make out any identifying features on either of those burglars.
But so brazen.
So brazen. And thank goodness they didn't have a weapon. Thank goodness she was okay.
And that they ran away. She's pretty much defenseless in there feeding her baby. I'm glad that she's fine.
I was going to say, I have nosy neighbors. They are constantly texting and calling
about
about
It's a very good thing.
Right. It's a very good thing.
I always say, be the Mrs. Kravitz. Look out your window and watch your neighbors.
But even her neighbors didn't see them hop the fence.
Yeah,
and
people
things.
hear a barking dog, and a lot of times they just ignore it. So don't ignore it.
Okay. Kristine, thank you.